Hi there, good to have you with us as we seek to pause and pray for this week. And this is where we take a moment, a break from our usual Walk the Word Bible study and seek to pray into something that's happening in the life of the church or that's happening in the world around us. And so this week, I want to encourage us all to pray into a venue for our church to meet at on the Sunday mornings. We shared a while back, earlier this year, that we would like to move to somewhere in the Narborough Road area, seeing as everything we do now midweek really is based in Manor House and that area. Actually being able to meet there on a Sunday would serve us really well, and so just want to encourage us to pray into that. But obviously that presents some challenges because there's not many venues available in that area. There's not many venues that are going to work for us as a church. Obviously Manor House is too small for us to meet at. And so, really want to encourage us to pray and just want to share a little development, although it's very early days. We really don't know where this is going to head. But we want to encourage the church to pray into this, okay? So some of you might know the Braunston and District Working Men's Club. That's a bit further down Narborough Road. It's on the crossroad with where the Jaguar garage is, and the Premier Inn is kind of opposite. The District is a club that's on that corner, on that crossroad with the traffic lights. And I'd felt for a long time, we've been in Leicester nearly 10 years now, and from early on felt I wonder if there's space there to meet for a church. I wonder if that building would work as a church venue, but obviously we were meeting elsewhere at the time, and that was working, and also was wondering more recently, certainly over lockdown and the challenges that presented, whether actually could that be a venue where we go and explore meeting there, but also noticed that there wasn't much activity in that venue. Just wondered how they were doing and whether we might see a for sale board pop up at some point on that venue. Now, actually, the end of last year as well, I felt I was driving back from a meeting somewhere else, and I just stopped at that venue and thought, you know what, I'm just going to walk around this venue 7 times and see if you just pray that if it's right, God would give us a way in. Nothing came of it then, but actually the week that we did the 24-hour prayer and fasting, if you remember that earlier this year, where we were praying into a venue, Nadine actually noticed as we drove past that a for sale board has popped up on that building, which has just obviously spiked our interest. And so I phoned the estate agents, and the truth is we haven't been able to get a booking. There's a delay, and it's not, the stuff going on there, I think that they're not happy about selling, so there's a bit of a sticking point. We haven't been able to get in there and see it, but we just feel that this could potentially be something. When we were praying about this at our prayer meeting a while back, someone was praying that God would give us a landmark in the city, and this would be a landmark building. When Rob Davey came to visit, the guy from Solihull who I have a connection with, he basically said he felt like there was something about the Narborough Road area for us that was significant for us. And so in some ways, and obviously the story I shared about prayer and walking around that venue and wondering whether this was a venue that could be used, you could say, there's lots of things that kind of could be pointing towards this. Now, we're not saying this is it, but we just really want to explore and try and get in there and get a viewing and see if there is potential. So I guess I'd just really encourage you to pray into that this week, okay? Pray into the fact that actually, we need a viewing, and that God would just open the door and sort out the problems that are going on behind the scenes there that are preventing us from getting in and getting a viewing. So really want to pray. That's the next step. We just want to get in and see what it's like. So pray into that. Pray that God would open the door for us to get a viewing, and we can pray, that there would be good space in there for us. and that actually it would be on the market for a price that would work for us, a good price for us. Yeah. So three things to pray in there: viewing, space, and price. Okay. So just want to encourage you. That's really, I've been trying to get a viewing for about 2 months now. Just haven't been able to get in. Let's really pray and let's see this thing shift to the next, so that we can take the next step with this. Okay. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you soon.